HTML, which is hypertext markup language. Firstly, HTML was developed by Tim Berners-Lee in the year 1991, and it should be developed at the company called W3C, which is World Wide Web Consortium. It is mainly used to create static web pages, and generally the predefined names in the HTML we can call as HTML elements. For suppose we can take the examples like HTML head, body, img represents image, table, like this. And the most important thing you need to learn from HTML is HTML element. Previously we have seen HTML elements. That HTML element is represented in a pair of angle brackets, which is called as tag. We can call this as HTML tags, and that should be represented within a pair of angle brackets. And there are two types of tags in HTML, which is standalone tag and container tag. Standalone tag has only opening tag, and the container tag is having both opening and closing tags. The opening tag is represented with less than, greater than, which is previously we called angle brackets. Angle brackets are representing less than, greater than, and the closing tag is represented with less than, slash, greater than. And we need to see next the rules to write HTML code. The HTML code will be written in a text editors. We are having different text editors. The simple text editor is Notepad, so we can write HTML code in Notepad, no problem. So those HTML code should be saved after editing the program. We can save that by using .html extension or .htm extension. Mostly we can use .html extension. After saving the file, it should be look like a browser file, and we can open in any web browser. Some examples of web browsers are like Internet Explorer, Mozilla, and Chrome. Next, we need to see the different features regarding the HTML. The first and main feature is HTML is case insensitive. Insensitive means here the uppercase and lowercase letters are not different, they are same. If you write the different uppercase letters or lowercase letters, both are same. For suppose HTML we are representing in the uppercase letter, and HTML we are representing in the lowercase letter, both are same. And the second point is HTML is an error-free language. It should not show any errors. Whenever we will write the code correct, then it is giving the result. That means it displays the content in the web browser, or otherwise it is not giving anything. It just displaying a white page. And every HTML document start with HTML opening tag and end with HTML closing tag. If you are coming with comments in HTML, they are represented with less than, exclamatory mark, hyphen, hyphen, and ending with, that is the multiple comment lines. Here we are taking single or multiple, we can take with the same symbols, which is less than, exclamatory mark, hyphen, hyphen, then hyphen, hyphen, greater than. The content what we have represented between these two are represented as the comments, and normally the comments are ignored by the browser. If you write any comments in the HTML code, that comments are ignored by the web browser. That is the point you need to remember. These are the different HTML features. Next, if you are going with the basic syntax of HTML, so this is very important. If you are going with basic syntax of HTML, the syntax must be like this. So less than, first we need to write the element name, space, attribute equal to, we can take some value within the double quotes. As an example, if I have taken body is the element, space, bz color, which represents background color, is an attribute, equal to, then we are taking some color name, which is blue. I have represented blue here, and I'm closing with greater than. So here body is an element, bz color is an attribute, and blue within double quotes is attributes value. This is the basic syntax of HTML. If you write any element, any tag, simply this is the basic syntax. First we need to take the element, then space, then we take attribute, then equal to, we are giving within the double quotes the value of the attribute. I have taken here body bz color blue. And next, if you are going with the standard HTML document format, this is the main structure, HTML structure, we can call this as. And already I have given an description here, which is HTML document. Every HTML document start with HTML opening tag and end with HTML closing tag. The third point. The same thing is appeared within this, which is HTML opening tag and in the last HTML closing tag. Between this HTML opening and closing tags, we have two sections. The first section is head section, which is having head section is also the container tag, which is having opening and closing tags, and body section. Body section is also container tag, which is having opening and closing tags. And in the head section, we can take the page contents. So page content means we can take a page title, web page title, and we are having some elements are also appeared here, like scripting languages, frames. Some of the elements of HTML we can represent with the head section. And the actual contents, nothing but text, audio, video, images, links, hyperlinks, everything is represented within the body section. Body section is the main part to display the content of the document in the web browser. Okay, this is the standard HTML document format. Or suppose I am taking the notepad. I am giving the standard HTML format and I am saving this file with the .html extension. Dot extension is .html. Taking the file name as first and .html. And I am saving this. Now I am opening that. So this is represented like a browser file. And if you open directly that, normally it represents an empty page. That means we have not given any value or anything here. You can see here we are getting an empty page. Or suppose in the body section, for the body element, I am using an attribute called BZ color, and I am giving like some blue. And I am saving this. If you want to execute your HTML code, just you need to press refresh button. Refresh button is F5. The function in the function keys, F5 is the refresh button. Just you click on F5, you will get the result. I'm saving the file and I have executed this. So I have background color is blue, then directly I'm getting blue. So this is just the basic example of HTML.